We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Right to the air goes Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, but it'll be second down. You look at the Steeler defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Hey, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And nothing much material. Realizing there on the 1st down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this giant defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Ready,
Off the bootleg. Cowan. Caught by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Go, Reed, go! Here we go. Ready?
Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Cowan. A short one there to Fryermuth. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Come on, come on. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And here's Fryermuth again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here in these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Get it.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line. Got it. Ready? Tag.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. Cowan. And he's going to go down. sacked right around the 17. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opposing partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. They've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw is Dart. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
From the gun, Dart. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
1st and 10 at their 46-yard line.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But down the numbers. There he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery on Giants touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Giants 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
To throw, Dart. His throw incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Cowan. They'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. And 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19. Go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And it'll go down here at the 35-yard
pitches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the jump. Come on, set.
Right back to him on first down. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Come.
Looking to throw. Cowan. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
13 yards.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Pass to 60. Viking 18.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Operating from the gun, Cowan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
19.
Back to throw. Cowan. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Ready. Viking 18.
Operating from the gun. Cowan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Cowan. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Ready? Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to add on on to that lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now Dart. And his throw here is incomplete.
So he thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Dart. That is caught. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll throw again. Dart. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing. Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Come on.
2nd and 5. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Looking to throw, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air, Dart. Looking for Jackson, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. It's caught. Smith. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
2nd and 5.
Drop 50, drop Cougar 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch makes him over 70 yards receiving that. He's got a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the ready. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Giants 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw now, Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Throwing his Dart. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing his Dart. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Dart. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Cowan. That's down the field and caught by Fryermuth. Look at the big man lumber. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. By Fryermuth. 62 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
31. Giants 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Dart going to look to throw here. Again, it's Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to come down focused, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the gun, here's Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set.
2 yards to go, second down. To the air once more is Dart. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
In motion, Slayton.
Go.
To throw is Dart. Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Hyatt, 28 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Steelers 31, Giants 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because...
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
This has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Was brought down by
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Let's get that touch.
Check, Panther. Shot alert, shot alert.
Well, keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Here we go, set. Hawk, set.
Back to throw. Cowan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. To throw, Dart. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the gun, Dart. Hyatt has got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And all the way down inside the 5 or the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 3 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
34. Giants 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to about the 38.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
But somebody got to do it. Come on, somebody got to do it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Cowan. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's Dart. He gets this one to Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And we'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Throwing, Dart. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Here's Austin. 56 yards, the punt that time. 12 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right there, right there.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.